Y'all see me waving my hands? Hello. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm just in a live mood right now. I was like, I might as well just go do all the lives and get them out the way. Okay. So I just got off of Success Power Hour Friday. If you're not tuning in every Friday, you should. Just go and follow us on Instagram. You can go subscribe to our Instagram channel at bit.ly. That's B is in boy, it.ly follow Jice, GICE. So bit.ly follow Jice. I just wanted to come on quickly here. So I'm streaming right now from my personal page and over in a couple other places where it's my personal platform to tell you about listen, I just woke up one day and I said to myself, because I'm in so much gratitude. So, those of you who have been following me, I've been talking about Sweet November. And Sweet November really is inspired by my late mother, who was very pivotal in my life, right? All of our mothers are, it's, regardless if they're in our lives or not, they have really impacted our life into us becoming who we are today. And my mother was an entrepreneur, my grandmother was an entrepreneur, so I really have an entrepreneur spirit. Um, and then after losing them, especially my mom, mama is a hustler. And so anytime I just had any type of difficulties in building a door or getting a seat at the table or whatever, she would inspire me. She would give me so much insight on how to do things, but everything she would give to me was so radical that it really pushed me outside of my comfort zone because she was so freaking radical. I remember when she had started a supply business and she literally went door to door to every pawn shop, like every pawn shop in the Dallas Fort Worth area. My mom knew who they were, and my mom sold office supplies to them. And that's kind of like how she just got her start in meeting this other guy, and then she ended up starting a $1 million business that was very successful, then it unsuccessful, right? So anyway, I have all of, that's where I get my grit from. Because people always ask me, Lakendra, where do you get your grit from? And why are you so radical? And how are you always just like moving? Y'all, it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of mind work. Who you are is who you are in business. Who you are in your personal life translate to who you are in business. And this is what I teach. And if you can conquer healing through all of your trauma plays a big part in how you show up in business. Your lack of, your insecurity, your fears plays a big part in how you show up in business. So my first question when people ask me to mentor them, because I am pretty radical. And yeah, this whole social media world, it may not be my world, but my world and how I build, I dominate in offline. So now, me learning this online and doing offline, child will be a beast, right? Because I know both of both worlds, the best of both worlds. So if you are struggling, I just decided one day I woke up, I said, Lakendra, you haven't really done anything magnificent this year, paying it forward. Everyone knows I have a nonprofit. I really didn't do anything really big this year in my nonprofit. So I decided that I wanted to do a mastermind. I wanted to do a mastermind. And at first I said, I wanted to be a big mastermind, maybe 25, 30 people. And then I got my senses together because that's draining for me, right? To take on 25, 30 people. That's a lot of work. Um, and I don't really have a lot of that time, in all honesty. So I had to really sit down and be honest with myself and was like, Lakendra, you don't have that time. So I'm only taking on 5. I just want 5, and I only have 2 seats left. So I only have 2 seats left. And the only question that I want you to answer is, will you let it be possible for you to have what it is that you desire? If there is a yeah, but if there is a comma after that, I may not be the right person for you, in all honesty. Not on a mentoring level, right? Because If you desire to go to the next level, you have to know that it's possible. And if you just know that, if you just speak the I know that it's possible, I just don't have the motivation, or I just don't have the support, or I just don't know what to do, then this mastermind is for you. And I have literally discounted it. Like, this is my Black Friday special. This is how you know, literally, that I'm just really doing this because this is my thing that I want to do to help bless someone else. Because I literally had a mom who was an entrepreneur and a grandmother who was an entrepreneur who had already guided me through this. So, yeah, not very often do I come on and just really sell shit. That's not really what I do. I'm really a word of mouth business. I have, my coaches who promote the Institute. I have my clients who promote my business. But I really want someone who knows that they desire something better for your life. Not in 2022, but right now. We're going to start December the 8th. It's only $147. It's less than $40 a week for you to invest in yourself, for you to get my time, free time. It ain't no pre-recorded. We're going to show up all together every Wednesday, and we're going to get shit done. But you have to desire it. You have to know that there's more in life than this roller coaster ride that you keep allowing yourself to be on. And week by week, it's not a workshop, it's a mastermind. There's a difference. Meaning that you're going to have to show up and you're going to have to work. You're going to have to show up and you're going to have to talk. You're going to have to talk to other people who are going to be in a group, and we're going to get shit done. That's what we're going to be doing for $147. Not per week, but for the whole entire thing. Domination Ready Mastermind. Getting you ready for 2022 because you desire it and you deserve it. You deserve to be effective. You deserve to be efficient. You deserve to show up in excellence. You don't deserve to be mediocre and keep half-assing, because that's what we're doing. We're not showing up in excellence, and we're allowing our mental health and we're allowing our thoughts to keep us from being successful. So this is it. I only got 2 more seats. That's it. 2 more seats. And you need to go and buy it today, like tonight. So this is where, write it down. Don't be lazy. I think I deliberately didn't put the link in the bio so you just wouldn't go and click on it out, because I want you to want it. So write this down in your search and go find it right here. Really that simple. Because we're going to get to work. You don't have to wait till 2022 to become successful. Some of the most successful people have become successful just overnight. When they call it an overnight success, that's because on the day they decided to be successful, they were for real about it. And then literally success just happened. So they're called an overnight success, right? Because it's just like in 6 months from now, where's your life going to be? 3 months from now, where's your life going to be? People should literally see you stair climbing, mountain climbing, like getting higher and higher and higher. Every year, something profound happens in my life and in my business. Every year I'm climbing, and I'm not looking at what other people are doing. I don't care. Their success is not my success. My success is not your success. Your success is your success, but you have to define it, right? I talked to someone who's going to be joining the mastermind today, and she said, I just want to be a millionaire. And I said, well, what does that look like? What does that mean to you to say, I want to be a millionaire? And she was like, I don't know, but I'll have an answer the next time. You right, you will. Because we're going to define it in this mastermind. Because whatever you desire, you can have. I tell my coaches all the time, I don't have to come on here and talk about my money. It's none of your business how much money I got in my account. As long as you see me showing up, I run a whole business full time. That should be success enough for you, because it's all smoke and mirrors anyway. I can go document anything. I can go document my PayPal. You know how the people be showing you their PayPal account and all them lick. I can go do that. I can go I can go and like fix that up like a surgeon. When people be showing you their bank accounts, I can go fix that up too. It shouldn't be about what you think you know. It should be about how you feel. If you feel like the person is a good fit for you and you've been watching them elevate, right? You've been watching them elevate, then that's how you go with a mentor. That's how you go with a master coach. Because anybody can say that they're rich. I know some people personally who talk about being rich, and child, and not to say it's nothing wrong with it, but you know, they living with their parents. Not saying nothing wrong, because I love living with my mama when she was alive. So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I loved it. It was a sacrifice for me, and I did it for her. But I love that. So it's not to say it's nothing wrong. But you know, half of the time people don't have a pot to piss in. They don't. And their confidence is really low. It really is. They have a very low sense of confidence. But they've learned the game, because we believe anything. We believe in anything. If people show documents, I'm telling you right now, I can document anything up. I can document bank statements, tax returns, PayPal accounts, Stripe accounts. It's so easy to do. I'm from the hood. It's so easy to do. I learned how to do all that stuff. That's one of the benefits of growing up with people who are creative, right? People be like, oh, that's hood mentality. No, that's creativeness. People know how to be creative. So stop using that as your trust, because that's how we get burned all the time. You know, these people be like dominating on social media, and then when they get you in their platform and you're paying $10,000 and $20,000, they don't show up in excellence. They're half-ass showing up. They're late to they're late to the calls. You're not getting what they promised you. They're coming back and they're reneging like, oh, you know, maybe next time, or they're even ignoring that they didn't even give it to you. That's not good leadership. And why am I talking like this? Because a lot of us is acting this way in our business. We're not showing up on time. We're saying that we're going to do this and we don't do it. We're not delivering in excellence. We're lacking in integrity. We're allowing our emotions and our thoughts to defeat us, where we can't be successful and professional. And we're allowing that to be an excuse. And you can't allow it to be an excuse, because now you have a responsibility, because you're a business. And people was like, well, Kendra, you got to self-care. And you said, okay, yes, that's priority. I'm responsible for myself. So you don't have to remind me to self-care. That's something I'm going to do. But I still have a responsibility to my coaches and to my clients. You can't, well, it's the holidays. Yeah, but when people pay you their money, you got to still deliver, because I will want it. If I paid you my money, I want my stuff. If you say I'm going to have it by the 26th, it need to be here by the 26th, 11:59 p.m., not midnight, because that's going to be 11:27. So when you start to think in your genius mindset, you know, I have a program that I run called Genius CEO. When you start thinking in your genius mindset, all of those excuses go out the window. Now, I know when I'm on a heavy caseload and what I have to do for myself in order to continue to show up in excellence. You have to know that. Oh, just because you broke up with your boyfriend or your girlfriend don't mean that you get to shut your business down. Oh, because your baby is sick. That doesn't mean it. Because that means the CEO or the owner of Target and Nordstrom's and Walmart and Tom Thumb and Kroger, all them places that you depend on to shop at. Sephora, baby can't go over without your lipstick, your good makeup, all these places, your car dealership, where you got to go get your oil change, Jiffy Lube, Lexus, BMW, Toyota. If the CEO or the owner got sick or lost a family member or had a bad day and they shut that shit down, y'all in trouble. You wouldn't even know how to function. Oh my gosh, I don't have toilet paper. I don't have paper towels. The pandemic showed us that we can't live without toilet paper and paper towels. So all of this has to do with business, y'all. That's why I'm doing Domination Ready Mastermind for 2022. I just want to help you to get your life together. And I'm only masterminding with 5 people. That's it. Because it's already like the 147 is just an investment for you to hopefully show up. So you have to make a commitment. It's a financial commitment. So it's better than 647. And in the 647 really is like 647 per mastermind. So 147 for all 4 weeks. This is my gift back to the world because I feel like I didn't do anything really significant this year in service. So you want to join the mastermind? There it is. Go to 2022 Domination Ready Mastermind 1. The 1 is there because it means it's one price, okay, and not per session. So that's all I wanted to come talk about. Like, I just want us to be better people, be better business leaders, be better mentors, be better influencers, because you can look apart, but really, where is your heart? So when you figure out what you want, the question I want you to ask yourself is, will you let it be possible for you? No more excuses. If the answer is yes, get in the mastermind. If the answer is yes, but this is not the place for you. I'm not going to be a good mentor for you because I'm really firm. Like, for real. I know I'm so sweet and stuff when I be kiki and laughing. But when it comes to this business stuff, y'all, it is no joke. 30 days ago, I got a notice saying that we got to pack up and move out of our office because we don't own our building. Right? So, now I'm in the mindset of, I got to own my shit. Because this packing up and moving, because, for whatever reason, just don't fit well in my spirit. So now I'm working on, in the next year, to be building or buying something that Jice owns. So I just didn't fall out and lose, my rockers. Like, oh my gosh, woe is me. Where are we going to move? Today we got our keys. 30 days ago. And today we got our keys. Because you got to keep it moving. You can't stop. And you got to have a good community. Like I have a good tribe, and I have a supportive family. Thank God I have a supportive family where we can get shit done. I have a great business partner. Shout out to Doris Moorhead. She is oh my God, she has been a breath of fresh air. So you cannot do all of this stuff alone either. While you're walking around talking about, I just need to isolate so I can figure it out. Well, you've been in isolation and you still didn't figure it out. So what makes you think going more into isolation, you're going to figure it out? You're going into isolation with the same mindset. That's why masterminds are so important. It helps you to declutter your mindset so you can think in your genius zone. That's the difference. So give me 4 weeks. I get your whole life together. And this is not for, it ain't no 2022, what do you call those things? Declaration or, look, I don't even know what they're called anymore. What you do today is how your future looks. So if you're half-assing right now, your future is going to be half-assing in 2022 or even in tomorrow. Take action now. Go to the site, write it down. I deliberately did not put the link because you need to write. You need to think. You need to learn how to use every capacity of your brain. Every dimension of it's four quadrants. You need to learn how to use them because most of us is only operating in one. And that's the quadrant of the ego. Because it's like, oh, I already got it together. No, you don't. I even have to have a mentor. Child just got out of a mastermind because I have to have my life together. No, you don't have it together. But I'm giving you the opportunity to get your life together. 4 weeks, it doesn't matter. Do I have a preference of where I want you to be? Not really, but yes, because I really want to do mastermind number 4 at my place. So we can end it on a bang. But if not, we can tune you in. We would be together and you would just be on a Zoom. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world. You can attend the mastermind as long as you're willing to show up. Don't pay for it and don't show up because I'm gonna send you back a refund. Don't do that. Pay for it and show up because you know that you are allowing yourself for it to be possible. You are allowing yourself for it to be possible. You are allowing yourself for it to be possible. Success, abundance, love, right? An infinite amount of love for yourself. Showing up for yourself no matter what. Like literally, I didn't even know if I was going to have like a Thanksgiving yesterday with my family. Because everybody, like I was just like, I got work to do, right? And then McDreamy, he had work, and then everybody just had shit to do, but we all finally came together. Because sometimes those are the sacrifices that you have to make. It is. That's what people don't want. That's the reason why I didn't play basketball. Great player. But I wasn't willing to sacrifice. Like, I got to go to a tournament during Thanksgiving break? And oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I wasn't down for that. I got to be away from my family. Like, I practice all day, and we got to be away for games. And that wasn't where my loyalty and my love was. So I understand when it's hard to make a commitment to something, because that means that that's not where your loyalty and your love is. So you have to understand where your loyalty and your love is, because when you understand where that is inside of you, sacrificing and surrendering is never a problem. Being out of your comfort zone is never a problem. When my mama used to make me go up and talk to those, go into this pawn shop and ask to speak to the manager. She used to teach me how to do it. That's why I'm not afraid to speak to people. And mama, what am I supposed to say when they the manager? Ask them, who is their supplier, and are they happy with their supplier? And I learned how to do that as a young girl. That's being radical. We won't even we won't even go on and do a live. Well, I don't have no makeup on. Well, the only thing I got on right now is some red lipsticks. I was like, well, I'm just gonna have to look good with this on today, because I ain't had time to put no damn makeup on. Here we are trying to get the first month and the deposit and all this stuff paid by this time, and then I have to be over to the place to pick up the keys by 5:30, but I got to be in Success Power Hour Friday by 4:30. And so now I'm having to call somebody like, oh my gosh, can you go pick up my keys? And then I'm having to call the manager saying, hey, it's not going to be me, so it's going to be a problem, because if not, I can get the keys to Tuesday. I was so stressed out when 4:30 came. But who didn't cancel? I didn't cancel because I had somebody waiting for me. Most of us would have canceled. Oh, I just don't have the capacity just to go on. Oh my gosh, I just can't do it. You can't do business like that. You can't do business with a low vibrational emotion. So you got to figure it out, how to connect the brain to unclog all of this, so this could breathe, get the oxygen that it needs, and so it can flow into the heart. So the heart can speak for you because the heart is connected to your soul. It's connected to the core. And if you keep suffocating in fear and in rejection of yourself, in a low vibrational part of yourself, you're going to be lost for a long time. And no, I'm not saying that you're not going to be able to make money, but you're not going to be able to make the amount of money that you desire because you're leaving a lot of money on the table just with fear. And you're leaving a lot of money on the table just with your limited beliefs and with your imposters and with your self-concept that others have planted inside of you that is poisoning you. It's your roots are all bad, and we got to replant you and replenish you with good fertilizer because you really can replenish the roots. It's just like a dead tree. People like, oh, this tree is dead, and then you have somebody come in and sees life. Like, no, I see life in this tree, and they begin to, to care and nurture the tree, and then a year later, the tree is growing, and now there's green leaves on it. And then through time, the tree strengthens. And 100 years later, the tree is still standing because someone took time to nurture it. So you have to take time to nurture yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you to do in Domination Ready Mastermind. And then I have a surprise, but I can't even announce it because you'll be trying to join. Because everybody will want that. So I'm not going to even tell you what it is. I'm only telling people at the time that they sign up so they can be super crunk about it. That's the reason why I limited the number so we can get it done. So that's it, y'all. We are having festivities outside. So every day after Thanksgiving, we have a big powwow in the park, in Vitruvian Park. That's where I live. And Santa's out there. I think some reindeer is out there. There's a band. There's food trucks. And I want to go listen to some music. So that's what I'm getting ready to go do. So y'all have a great weekend. Go sign up for Domination Ready Mastermind 2022. It is going to be awesome. It's really my gift to you. The 147 is just your financial commitment so you can show up because don't nobody have time to be losing $147. Okay. So hope to see you and many blessings. And remember, when you know what you want, you've seen it in your dreams, you see it in visions, people have come up to you and say, oh my gosh, I think you would make a great blah, 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 whatever it is. Or, oh my gosh, when you did that or when you made that, like it was so amazing. It tasted good or it felt good on my skin, like whatever it is that you're doing in life. Or, it really changed me. And you know that you have the ability to expand that where you're happy creating, right? The question that you have to ask yourself is, will you let it be possible for you? If the answer is yes, join the mastermind. Bye for now.